All right, we've been talking about our waltz choreography today. I would say feel free to mark most of the steps. Marking could easily be used as a tool to produce, I guess, better results, at least on a short term. Because if you abstract yourself from all the technicalities and the complications of a dance may possess, you can perhaps learn faster. The step that we have been working on goes like this: back, side, and across, 3 steps forward, forward, side, and across from behind. There are 2 main rotations that you would like to be aware of. The first one happens in the end of your 3rd step. 1, 2, right here. The second one happens in the ending of your 3rd figure. If we add, let's just say that you get to a point where all this feels smooth and great and there are no questions. The next thing that you should do is you should build a better understanding foundationally where the figure starts and where the figure ends. For that, you can easily count 3 between each figure. Here's how we do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If that stage gets to a point where it feels comfortable, you can start emphasizing on your frame, holding your frame, right? Just open arms with closed shoulder blades, shoulders pushed down, and your head position. Initially, your head stays to the left, and you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'll do the same thing from a different angle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If that starts feeling comfortable, granted, from here on, there's no wrong way to approach your next thing, but I would probably emphasize on a stronger down action. The down will typically propel you in a different way when you're moving. We're not necessarily talking about footwork itself, but just a general compression that you would like to have between the steps. So if you're having a 1, 2, 3, you would soften to kind of create the proper compression and move. So you're going to go, oh, 1, 2, down again, 1, 2, down again, 1, 2, down again. And I'll do it again. My right foot will be free, down, down, down. That alone is so much to be done properly. Yet again, if all of that all of a sudden feels like a dream, you can start focusing more and more on the footwork itself. You do have rise and fall, it's a waltz, so of course the rise and fall applies here. We have toe flat, toe flat, heel lead, toe flat, heel lead, toe flat. And I'll do it again. Toe flat, toe toe flat, toe flat, excuse me, heel lead is what I meant to say, heel lead, toe, toe flat, heel lead, toe, toe flat. If that starts feeling comfortable, you can start adding a little more diagonal to the upper body of yours. Meaning you can start dancing it here versus being here. Okay, so this to me is plenty of material and resources to work on those 9 steps. The next step we have spoken about is the kind of the close twinkle. So first, of course, I will mark it, and I will mark it facing our mirrors. My left foot will be free, and I will go forward, side, cross, and again, forward, side, cross, and so forth. You can do as many as you feel like. I'll do it from a different angle, and then I'll add more. Forward, side, cross, forward, side, cross, and so forth. Going back to the same concept of adding one thing at a time. First thing first, I think it's very important to understand that the first step in this figure, because it's a forward step, gotta be a heel lead, and it's a movement. It's not a drop, it's a movement. Before I do the correct thing, I will show you the incorrect thing, because I think it's just as important to understand what not to do. So what I see sometimes people doing is a drop, side, step, drop, side, step. What you would like to do is you would like to drive the first step of yours. Of course, you should be driving it through the heel, but before I get to the whole footwork deal, I'm just saying you gotta take a step. So take a step, side, cross. Take a step, side, cross. So that will be a very, very good first goal after you feel comfortable with your directions. So we know that we gotta go forward, we take a step, we know that we have a side step, and then we create a cross. Same thing apply again. We take a step, side step, and a cross. The next thing that you should focus on is making sure that your step number 3 that crosses is a compact step. Step number 3 that crosses is a compact step. If the step is not a comfortable compact step, you will be struggling taking the first step, right? Because you'll be exceeding what feels comfortable for your upper body weight distribution, and then a step's gonna feel very, very difficult to dance. So focusing on the first step, traveling, second step, and then focusing on a compact step in the end. And again, focusing on first step, traveling, second step, and then a third step, compact. Directions, driving the first step, compact with step number 3. Oh wow, all of a sudden this feels excellent, great. Let's talk about footwork. And footwork only, not talking about rise and fall or a whole posture and a deal with the head, just what the feet are doing. Heel lead. Heel lead, toe, toe flat. Heel lead, toe, toe flat. And I'll do it again. Heel lead, toe, toe flat. Heel lead, toe, toe flat. Before I move on and I give you an extra layer, I would like to emphasize how important it is to go with one layer at a time. If layer number one is feeling shaky, not comfortable, unclear, questioning it, I don't think that you should go to layer number 2, let alone any of the other layers we have spoken about. Layers are there for a reason. Dancing always works based on levels, right? I've never been big on bronze, silver, gold, syllabus and all that crap that, you know, people pay big bucks to learn. I can care less. I'm only teaching movement, right? But understanding that unless you know how to do this, you probably shouldn't be doing that, right? So one thing leads to the other. Cool. I'm going to add another layer here, which is the rise and fall. So you've mastered your directions. You understand that the first step drives. You get that the step number 3 got a cross right behind you. Your footwork is feeling relatively comfortable. You can start having some fun with rise and fall. The whole time you're dancing waltz or ballroom and smooth in general, you do want to make sure that the rise typically happens through the ankle area and that you're not hyperextending your knees. Not saying that you will do it, but emphasizing how you should not do it. So I am having down, up, down, and that repeats. Down, up, down, and do it from a different angle. Down, up, down, down, up, down. This is plenty. Being able to do all of this. The next thing will probably be your head position, and it's going to be your proper diagonals, but this alone gives you 23 years worth of work. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is the very beginning of our silver level, American Smooth, intermediate silver level choreography. Starts like this. I'm a big fan of starting with kind of a prep step and just putting you into that waltz feel. So what I would do is 1, 2, 3. Obviously, this is the ladies' part. From here, my right foot is free. I'm going to go back. I'll take a side step to swing. I'll brush, and I'll take a forward step. And now I have 3 steps forward, left, right, left. I'll do it again, obviously different angle. Right foot is free. Right, left, collect. Right foot free. Back on the right side. Brush, 3 steps forward, beginning on the left, left, right, left. Feeling comfortable with your steps, there are no questions, just feeling home, great. Next layer. Next layer here, I would probably ask for driving, and driving in my world means compress and push away. So that will be go down. Granted, in the very beginning, I would say screw the whole rise and fall idea, just stay down, right? Get the idea of driving. Make yourself moving enough. If that happens correctly, you already know the sequence, no questions about the counting, and you can drive the step, right? You're thinking of expanding. Then the next thing you can focus is going back to the layers of counting between everything, right? At least 3 numbers between everything. This is what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That feels great. Fabulous. Let's add some footwork. Sway, sway. Typically, I'll do it through the ball of the foot, and I'll keep my knees soft. I will go toe flat, pulling through the heel, toe, soft rise, brush your feet, toe flat. Heel lead forward, heel lead, toe, toe flat. This is where we change the shape, but that's definitely not important. This is tons of information, honestly. This video, break it down, small sections. Look at the first, I would say, 30 seconds. Grasp the idea. Try one thing. And try it for a few practices of yours, 3, 4, 5, 6 days later, give it a try for another level, see if you remember the first stage. Be very smart about the way you're approaching your dance progress. Anna Marie, this is, you would not believe, but this is